Hey everyone, it's James with the Ugandan Water Project, and we are here. This is our virtual awards ceremony. We've just finished up last night at 11:59 p.m. Weeks of some of the most exciting fundraising and raising of awareness for the cause for clean water that we've ever experienced as an organization. And it was all because of you. You set goals, you invited your friends and family and colleagues and neighbors to help support your goals, and we broke records, and we are going to save lives. It's just so exciting. I'm so thrilled to be able to run through who our top performers are and really celebrate our sponsors, and really this is all about you. So hey, let's dig into it. I've got some great things to share. First of all, hey, I know this was virtual and we didn't get to have our big party in the park, but there was still some of you who chose to track your times. And so I just want to acknowledge our fastest times that were recorded for the 5K. I know some were walking, some were crawling, some were running, and but especially for Maeve Bernhardt was our fastest overall female. Ran at 24:46, so that was pretty quick. And then Jordan Kroll for the guys, 21 minutes, 17 seconds. Jordan and Maeva, fantastic times. We really are excited to see you out there running and really pushing for it. And that was good to celebrate with you. All right, well, hey, let's look at our top 10 teams and our top individual fundraisers. But first, this wouldn't be possible at all without our corporate sponsors. And so I just wanted to highlight those for us. All right. I've got my flashcards. Okay, here we go. These are our basic sponsors. We've got Sweethearts Bakery and Central Roadways. Odell Family Chiropractic's been with us a long time. Bryant Design Studios and Bergman and Associates. Thank you. Many of these have been with us for a long time, and they form a great foundation for our corporate sponsorship. Then at our bronze level, we have Lasesi Construction, Genesee Construction, Friendly Neighborhood Bookkeeping, Krista Construction, Rochester Management, and Hale Technology and Practice. These are great companies that have stood with us. Many of them, some of them were for the first time this year, but some several years running, and really appreciate that they believe in clean water. And then at the silver level, $1,000, we have our friends at Schoen Auto. Oftentimes, the Lees who own Schoen, they really jump in with both feet, and they're running and they're rallying support. So thank you to Schoen Auto. Fantastic place to do business and a fantastic passion for safe water. Once Again Nut Butters is our longest standing corporate sponsor. Once again, sponsored us once again, and they are just amazing to see how they come alongside the organization. And then Miller Turf, they're up in Lowville. They do some amazing work, and Aaron Miller and his team are just, they are committed to seeing this world change, and this is one of the ways they make that happen. But I got to say something special about our two sponsors that both came in at the $5,000 level, platinum sponsors, and they are just incredible people, values-driven companies, backed by just a whole staff of people and leadership that are inspiring. So Beaver Creek Industries, they're in Canastota, New York, and Beaver Creek, I mean, what a great place. They have a just, you know, high-tech shop where they are doing custom cabinetry and custom design work for build-outs for different corporate clients and institutions and clinics and things like that. Just an incredible family, the Bages family that are behind that business. They will inspire you to see how they work, and their clients are all, they would say the same thing that I do. And so we just love Beaver Creek Industries. They are big advocates for clean water, and they've got deep ties to Uganda. We really love sitting down and talking to them. And then Hazelton Auto Mall. You know, the Hazelton team has just been fantastic. They've been longtime corporate sponsors, and they stepped up in a big way. And they're not just as corporate sponsors. You'll see they show up on the leaderboards. They show up as a top-performing team. But you know, many of us in the Rochester area know Hazelton because they're a fantastic company selling new and used vehicles and providing service. But I'll tell you, the same values that you see in that company, they go through and through, right down to the individuals who are working there, and the family that is behind it. So thank you to all of our corporate sponsors. We saw incredible involvement and partnership and advocacy, and we couldn't have made this happen without your help. All right. Now, I mentioned teams. We had a bunch of incredible teams this year. We had 23 teams in total. And together with our individual fundraisers, some people, they run as a family or on their own, but many of you join a team and they want it. It's a way to do it together. It's a great way, especially with this virtual event, to add that layer of community. And I just want to acknowledge our, we've got 12 placing teams here. We've got the Lima Baptist Church team, $1,058. Team Grace Life Church, then in 10th place, Team Hale Technology and Practice, again, another one of our corporate sponsors who also put a team on the field. 9th, we've got the Team VCC Speedsters from Victor Community Church. They sent us some great photos. Then we've got the Rock Runners in 8th, led by Team Captain Doug Coburn, who's one of our board members. Then in 7th place, a new team this year, Team Grace Road, another one of our church partners, and so glad to have them participating. Then we had, in 6th place, Team Houghton. These are a bunch of Houghton alums. We've got ties to them through our staff and friends, and what a great group they were in 6th place. Then in 5th place, another one of our local church partners, Team Elam Gospel Church. Only had 2 people on the team, but boy, did they bring the thunder. It was amazing to see what they did. They ended up raising together $6,104. Then in 4th place, Team Artisan Church. Artisan is another church that has been part of this event for years and years. They are faithful, they are committed, they are passionate, and they are competitive. They were in 4th place with $6,165. And then in 3rd place, Team Toto. Now, Toto is the turtle that was our compound mascot in Uganda. So this was a team of people that have all been to Uganda on our trips. One of our staff who used to be working in Uganda, now she's here, Jess Alanaitwe, was leading that team, and they raised a whopping $12,724. Wow, Team Toto, that's the real tortoise in the hare. They really came from behind and really landed on the podium. And then we had Team Covenant Life Church. Now, Team Covenant Life Church has, in years past, taken the trophy, and they have been the top performing fundraising team. This year, it was a fierce competition, bouncing back and forth for 1st and 2nd place, but they landed in 2nd place with an incredible $17,348. Now, 1st place though, 1st place goes to, and again, it came down to the last hour, but the Team Hazelton. Team Hazelton takes home the trophy. We're going to get their name and their total on the back with the rest from years past. And they've won this before, but they didn't win last year. So we're excited that they came back with a vengeance, and they, at the last minute, they pulled out a total of $19,038. That is an incredible amount of money. And so I just am so grateful. And this is our trophy that was made by one of our staff from Uganda, Collins. And this is going to Team Hazelton this year. And so we're excited to get that delivered to them. And a big hand for all of those teams. Just incredible. So way to go. All right, now we're going to go through some of our top individual fundraisers. And then I'm going to announce how much we raised in total. So I just want to acknowledge that there was 14 of you that were fundraising that raised over $1,000. So many of you I saw setting goals that were your all-time high, right? And it was amazing to celebrate those little wins along the way. Several of you were like, hey, can I bump my goal? And or just celebrating that you crossed your own finish line on the fundraising. And but we had 14 at over $1,000. So I just want to acknowledge Jama DeWitt, Tanner Hoffman, Amanda Hazelton, and Emily Brown. All were over $1,000. And we saw some great engagement with them. They make it fun on social media. They certainly make sure that the pace doesn't slow down. And we're excited to see them. Now, our top 10. John Martin. We don't know where this guy came from. I mean, I know where he's from, but this guy was nowhere to be seen. And then all of a sudden, bang, 10th place with $1,695. Great job, John. And your prize, here, let's take a look at these prizes. We've got for you. We've got this great stuffed animal set from Uganda, a great, just to represent some of the wildlife, a Wegmans gift card, thank you Wegmans, and a Yeti 26-ounce Rambler bottle. These are great, and I know you'll put that to good use. So just some fun things from Uganda, as well as some of our other sponsors. And then in 9th place, here, I don't need this anymore because I've got little tags on the table. 9th place, we are excited to celebrate Drew Hazelton from the Hazelton team. So another, thanks to our friends at Yeti, another travel cup here. We've got some Ugandan coffee and another Wegmans gift card. Fantastic. He raised $1,930. In 8th place, Amy Toth. All right, Amy, you also win. You raised $2,651. I mean, these totals are wild. A bag of Ugandan coffee, another Wegmans gift card, and one of these incredible handmade Ugandan baskets. Great job in 8th place. In 7th place, another one of the Hazelton team. So we're seeing the team Covenant Life and Hazelton back and forth in this top 10. Riley Hazelton raised $2,846, and we've got a great, it doesn't look like much, but this is like a handmade Ugandan shopping bag. It unzips, and it's a great, cool print. I love it. It's sort of a boucle there. A batik, it's a batik. And then a hand-carved wooden bowl set from Uganda, and another Wegmans gift card. So that was 7th place. In 6th place, we have Jess Allen Nightway. She raised $2,902. And we again have, this is a bigger gift card from Wegmans and another Yeti bottle here. And fantastic work, Jess. You did an incredible job raising support. Some of the last donations that came in were for Jess. And then let's see, we're in 5th place. In 5th place, Dan Gladding, no stranger to the top 10. Dan is a competitor every year. Another bag of Ugandan coffee. This will get you going in the morning. And then we have a great gift card to Fleet Feet. I know Dan is a runner, and Dan, you raised $3,868. We're so glad to be able to say thank you with this. And then in 4th place, our youngest member in the top 10, I'm a little proud because it's my youngest daughter, Lydia Harrington. She's 15, and she raised $5,111. And for you, my dear, we have this fantastic duffel. This is from Uganda. It's got a great African print, and this is an awesome gift for you in 4th place. Now, top 3. Man, we just saw some of these gentlemen that happened to, these 3 gentlemen in the top 3 were just slugging it out. And they've done this in past years too. In 3rd place, I'm so proud of another high school student that is just so inspiring, Josh Rowland. He's been to Uganda with us. He is passionate about the cause for clean water, and he raised $7,248. He's the winner of the M3 Pro. This is, after running, he was running with a weight vest to simulate the weight of a water jug, and he'll probably need this massage gun. This thing is a fantastic tool if you're an active, athletic person, and I know he is. He's a wrestler. And so great job, Josh. I was so inspired to see how you went to teachers and friends and community. You went and spoke at places, and what an incredible amount of money you raised. 2nd place, all right, this is wild. Again, dark horse out of the blue, pops up from like 4th or 5th place to take 2nd. Caleb Durgo. Caleb Durgo raised $7,814. Did you hear that? $7,814. These guys are just incredible. And his prize is a pair of AirPods Pro, fantastic headphones, Bluetooth headphones. And Caleb he's been such a competitor every year. He wants to make sure to broadcast the need for this mission to go forward, and he puts he raises the money where his mouth is. He's just amazing. All right, and then this brings us to our 1st place fundraiser. And this is a name we've seen in this spot before, and I know there's several of these other folks that are gunning for him in the best way for next year. So I know there's already blood in the water, and they're already planning and scheming. But this year, it went to Jesse Toth. Jesse Toth, who just, he played his cards right up front. He said, I want to lead from the front. I want to inspire people and set the bar. And it trickled down to the whole event. And so his prize for raising $10,523 is he wins this toy plane. And along with it, he gets to go on a little bit of a trip. We've got a $400 Southwest gift card. You know, I mean, hey, you can't run everywhere. You might as well fly on a vacation. So we're just so excited. He has just been such an advocate for not just the cause of clean water, but encouraging other people to be part of this. And what a bridge builder. And so I just thank you, Jesse. What an incredible, incredible, inspiring group of folks. So what was our total? Our total, oh, I got one more thing to acknowledge. Oh yeah, we actually have this is a little prize we give for the biggest team. And the biggest team was Team Artisan Church, had 13 people engaged. And so we actually have it's a gift certificate for a pizza party for Artisan Church. Great job, just having a wonderful group of folks engaged. So that's for the biggest team. All right, and then our actual grand total. The grand total, so come on, we got to go a little bit down memory lane here. So last year, we didn't know what was going to happen, right? COVID was just rolling out, quarantine. We didn't know how to decide. We had to change the date on the 5K. We're like, oh, we got to do this virtually. I mean, it was crazy. And yet last year, we had our best year we'd ever had. Together, you and we together raised well over $50,000. It was like $56,000 was what we totaled at the end of last year's event. And we were beside ourselves. We were like, oh my gosh, we've never raised this much money. And we had no idea what this year was going to be like. We thought, hey, maybe everyone's tired of virtual events. We're just not sure. But you know what? We know that our community of supporters with the Ugandan Water Project are not tired of saving lives and making a difference through clean water. And so we laid it out and we said, let's invite everyone to jump in again and see what happens. And so we set another $50,000 goal. And I'm telling you, we hit that. We hit it fast. We hit it early because you were on fire. And so we're like, what do? We raised the goal to $65,000. And with plenty of time left, you hit that as well. And so we're like, all right, this is an unstoppable freight train of wanting to see people set free from waterborne disease and poverty. So one more time, we said, let's raise the goal to 80,000. I mean, I just couldn't believe it. And we started taking bets among our staff, you know, like, what's it going to land at? Well, let me tell you, we didn't raise 80,000. You raised, with 665 donors engaged, all of you together raised $91,357. $91,357. And let me tell you, my jaw's on the floor. You know I'm not short for words ever. And yet I looked at it last night at midnight when the clock ticked down, and I just thought of all of those faces, of all the messages I saw, the posts I saw from you, the rallying cries, the appeals, the excitement we shared at every little victory. And together we crossed a finish line. $91,357. I'm telling you, this is incredible. And what we can do over the course of this next year with those funds to fuel us, to help make sure we have the equipment we need, the staff we need, the training we need to go out and reach more and more communities with clean water. You have made a difference. You've made a difference certainly in the work we're doing in Uganda. You've made a difference in what people are aware of here at home. All across our country, we had people from all over the U.S. participating, and you helped to bring a greater spotlight to the need to take love and make it look like something, to take love and turn it into clean water, to take the decisions we make and leverage it to serve people that we may never meet, but they have value and we believe in. So thank you from the Ugandan Water Project. Thank you from our staff, from the communities we represent. Thank you from myself and our board. Thank you to the corporate sponsors, to the teams, to the individual runners, and every donor. Thank you. Have a great year. We'll see you next year.